Hello and welcome to the Ultimate Combat Experience. We're starting a new round tonight, the Sting of Spring, and we've got a dual main event to kick that off. The first fight in your main event tonight is going to be between Daniel Grass and Tommy Wagner, fighting for the Round of Champions lightweight tournament. The winner of that's going to go on to face the Bird Dog. Who's our other main event, Yamasaki?
Well, we got the second fight in the light heavyweight tournament of champions. This one between Aaron the Destroyer Sawyer and Hank the Lord Weiss. I mean, I know Aaron's been working working hard on his jiu-jitsu. He just went to the Pan Ams and took a silver. I think that changes the dynamics of that fight, and I'm really excited to see that one.
Should be a great night of fights. We've got a stacked card, so don't go anywhere. Ultimate Combat Experience. We've got a couple of brothers on the card tonight, the Espinoza brothers. The first of them is Augustine Espinoza in a flyweight, no holds barred. Who's he going up against, Yamasaki?
He's going up against Michael Schnieter. Now, Michael's had a couple of fights. I mean, if you hear his name, you don't really recognize him, but as soon as I say the Angry Midget, everybody remembers this guy. He's been training under Dakota Udy to get ready for this fight, so this ought to be a great one. Super feather flyweight, no holds barred, coming right up. All right, Augustine Espinoza versus Michael Schnieter. What do you think about this one, Kaiser?
Well, I don't know a lot about these guys. We've got the Black Panther Espinoza. We know these are two little wiry guys. I don't know a lot about them.
Be studying them and checking them out for potential fights against Kensei.
Augustine Espinoza, 125 pounds, going up against the Angry Midget.
Angry Midget coming out of, well, he's I don't know if it's a gym per se, but training under Dakota Udy. 5'3", 125 pounds out of Ogden, Utah. Calls himself a street fighter out of Throwdown Elite. I don't know how that works, but hey, we've had stranger things. Guys from Moab and training out of
Las Vegas.
Yeah. Vegas.
And Vernal in the south.
Yes.
All right.
How am I supposed to keep track of all? Especially with you over there picking your
We're about
lesions.
to get round one started here. Both fighters come out with their hands up.
Right lead, both of them.
Oh, and
whoa! Great double leg takedown of Augustine, and
he goes right to the ground. I wonder if he maybe has a wrestling background. I know he showed some interest in fighting one of our guys, Kensei Sato, and he made the comment that Kensei wants to just kickbox. So maybe he prefers to fight on the ground.
Oh, you know, it certainly looks comfortable.
Looking in some nice elbows.
Boy, you can really tell the difference. I mean, you can really see the difference when you see these 125-pounders. They just, everything moves so much faster.
Oh, yeah. The energy output's amazing. They just go. Everything's so tense, and they just go, go, go. Like you said, twice as fast as the bigger guys. The Angry Midget doing a good job of protecting himself from the guard. He's not really letting Espinoza do anything, and
Espinoza's going for a
submission within the guard. Usually not the most highly recommended thing to do, but
he managed to pass from full guard to half guard.
Managed to get halfway out, so what do I know?
Yeah. And he gets the pass all the way.
Michael trying to get back, probably trying to get back to a belly down, a reversal.
And a great reversal there.
Good job. Augustine goes for his own reversal and doesn't get it.
Doesn't get it. He gets mounted. I want to see the midget get angry.
Oh.
Well, there he goes. Full reversal into full mount.
These guys are putting out a lot of energy and back and forth. Wow.
Wow. Yet another reversal.
Fourth reversal in a row.
I'm wondering how how blitzed Augustine's arms are going to be after. I mean, he was squeezing pretty hard there for a while.
He is squeezing with everything he's got, and then bridging and rolling a guy like that. I think both these guys are going to be pooped.
You can hear Mike Stidham speaking in Spanish there. Uno momento.
The ref gets these guys
I wish I
back
had a memento to eat right now. All right, cautious jabs.
Wow.
Giant double leg takedown at Augustine. I think that's a determining factor for me right now. A lot of back and forth reversals, but only 2 clean takedowns, both of them from Augustine. I have to give him the round so far.
Yeah, unofficially, I'm thinking that's probably going to turn the tide in the judges' eyes and have this round going to Augustine Espinoza, who is back in the guard of the Angry Midget and trying to get some posture so he can throw some bombs.
12 seconds left.
Maybe an armbar coming here.
No.
Wow.
Well, maybe.
Michael locking on an armbar.
Oh, good punches out of Augustine.
Paying the price for it. Oh, and Augustine's tapping.
1 second left.
Oh my gosh! Wow! After all that, he ends up getting armbarred. Jeez, that was phenomenal. Way to weather the storm for the Angry Midget.
Well, yeah, I mean,
he ate 5 shots to the face while putting the armbar on.
Would you tell guys to punch their way out or be a little bit more technical? You got to do something more than punch your way out because it didn't work there.
That's right.
Tyler Ayers Law Firm is a proud sponsor of the UCE. Call them for legal help at 255-5555.
All right, man. Armbar. 2 minutes, 59 seconds into that. It's pretty tough to stay in that. Did you see that coming, or did that kind of just slip in there and he got you all caught up?
Oh, well, no. He started doing it when I'm like I stand up. Just when he dropped his heavyweight on me, it's already get me, So. It's pretty good with the armbar.
Yeah, it was, you hate to be on the receiving end of it, but sometimes you just have to do it. We're going to see some more of you real quick?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Because we like watching you fight. You know the saying here, tonight you were good, just not good enough. Is there anybody that you would like to thank tonight?
Yeah, I want to say thanks to Mike, because he's the one that he made possible this, and all those people too. Thanks for that.
Oh, hey, good job. We hope to see you soon.
This post-fight interview brought to you by Beehive Bail Bonds, because sometimes bad things happen to good people.
All right, that was awesome. Is that something that you've been working on lately, or?
Oh, a little bit, yeah. I've been working a little bit more on my jiu-jitsu. I've been working with throwdown out in Orem. Nick showed me a few things, not really specifically an armbar. My buddy Cody Udy over here showed me a bunch of stuff. So I saw it coming up and figured, why not, go for it. And he started shouting, armbar, armbar. So, yes, sir.
Well, it looks like it paid off. Good job, good job. And you brought quite a crowd, which is, did that help you in your fight?
It always does. Every time I bring people, man, anytime. It doesn't matter if it's 1 person or 50 people. If I got 1 person screaming for me, man, yeah!
All right, that's awesome. Well, is there anyone you need to thank?
I want to thank Cody Udy. Man, he's come out of here, helped me out, and he's gone out of his way to help me out. I need to thank Throwdown and Orem. They've helped train me up and kind of sharpen my skills a little bit. I'll be back there, guys. I ain't gone too far. And my brother-in-law is running in the Boston Marathon this year, so run, Cheetah, run!
All right, congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ouch. Ouch, that's a heartbreaker. I mean, those are always fun to watch, but I always feel so bad for the guy that gets, taken out with, well, this is one of the first times he's seen him taken out with 1 second left. Usually it's, maybe 30 or 10 seconds, but 1 second. An armbar for Michael Schnieter, the Angry Midget. He
really had to weather a storm to get that armbar. Augustine came out guns blazing, got a couple of big takedowns, and then got caught with a second left.
He pissed off the midget, made him angry, and that's what happens.
All right, well, stay tuned for more Ultimate Combat Experience. Up next, we've got a kickboxing fight for you. Mario Espinoza. I'm going to see if he can do a little better than his little brother did tonight. Who's he going up against, Yamasaki?
He's going up against Eduardo Hernandez. I like Eduardo. I've watched him working out for a number of years now, and he always shows such great form in the gym. I just like to see him execute like that in the fight, and I think that kickboxing is a perfect format for him to do that. So I'm really excited for this one. Kickboxing fight coming up. Stick around.
Mario Espinoza versus Eduardo Hernandez. It's the big brother of Augustine. They call him El Gato,
The cat.
Rawr.
How good is... Have you ever seen a kickboxing cat before?
I haven't. 5'9", 160 pounds, out of Salt Lake City, Utah. Repping the Ultimate Combat Training Center and calling himself a street fighter. Going up against another UCTC fighter. Who do we have, Yamasaki?
Eduardo El Cuate Hernandez.
What does El Cuate mean?
I have no idea. I probably didn't even pronounce that right. But he's 5'7", 185 pounds. I'm a fan, actually. Eduardo,
I am too.
He always looks so good when he's working out. You know, works hard, has great footwork, heavy-handed. You know, this ought to be a great fight.
Round one about to get underway here.
Do you think the height advantage is going to make much of a difference during this fight?
No, I think the rules are. I think the rules favor Hernandez. Espinoza has been fighting MMA and shown that he's strong on the ground. I think Hernandez is more of a boxer and probably in his element here.
Wow. Big punch, long punching combination out of Mario, but not a lot of damage done. Another long punching sequence, just left and right hooks. I'd like to see. Wow,
this is
Eduardo
more.
just kind of.
Jeez, what a great exchange!
Yeah,
oh my gosh!
I'd like to see Eduardo change levels, get under those punches. You know, use that reach disadvantage.
The reach may be playing a bigger factor than I suspected, Yamasaki. I should learn to listen to you more often.
Well, good thing you don't. Otherwise, you'd be driving south to get to Vernal.
Hernandez with a big leaping left hook, barely missing the face of Espinoza.
I'd like to see Hernandez also pressing the action a little bit more. After those two big, long punching combinations, I gotta believe that Mario's got to be tired, you know, winded a little bit from those.
You would think, but he just continues to throw. And we've seen him go the distance. I believe he went 3 rounds with Tommy Gun. Oh, Hernandez starting to land the more effective shots. This is going to be
Definitely
a tough round
heavier.
to score because you've got one guy throwing a lot of light shots and the other guy just throwing bombs.
He's backing him up with every punch.
How do you score that?
Oh boy, that's tough. You know, I usually
quantity versus quality. What wins?
I'm a you know, well, they have to be quality punches. I mean, not slaps. They have to have some sting on them. But in the end, unless you're knocking someone down, it's a point. That's what boxing is considered. You know. Coming up on, oh, that's it, the first round. I don't know, I'm gonna have to say, just by pure punches thrown and punches landed, you know, El Gato took first round.
All right, well, that was an action-packed first round. And
unofficially, of course.
This was supposed to be a kickboxing fight. I didn't see much kicking going on.
No, none.
Would you tell either one of these fighters in the corner to maybe use that range?
I think maybe for, you know, for Hernandez, I mean, so far his strategy is not working, you know, but sometimes you weather the storm in the first round and start turning the steam up in the second and third. We'll see if that happens here.
I like the pressure that Hernandez is putting on more in this round. That's the way to deal with that
but
reach.
He's just getting bopped back, I mean, left and right. He looks like one of those bobblehead toys.
He does. He's getting punched all over the place, but he's obviously got a rock solid chin because doesn't seem to be fazed by any of those.
I'd like to see more head movement out of him, some bobs and weaves.
Yeah, no need to take those punches if you don't have to.
Mario, not with a lot of straight punches. A lot of them, you know, kind of slapping from the left and right, and all you have to do is bob and weave to get underneath those, especially when you're shorter. Oh, a nice double up.
Beautiful double right, and follows up with another right. May have Espinoza hurt a little bit.
It looks like it is. He was
just charging up his battery for another one of his 15-count combos.
He's just out hustling.
Very similar to round one. You've got one guy throwing a lot of shots, the other guy throwing more quality shots. Tough to score, but probably leaning in the favor of El Gato as these two continue to slug it out.
See, I'd like, at this point, yeah, you got nothing to lose. Eduardo's got to throw some kicks or something, because, oh, well, never mind. You got to keep coming with that overhand right. Yeah, you know what? That's actually what I would tell him, if I were in his corner. Throw a lot of overhand rights.
Yeah, those are the punches he seems to be landing. Now Hernandez may be getting in a little bit of trouble as El Gato lands about 5 shots to the face.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh, now Hernandez turning the tide. Jeez, what an action-packed boxing match. I'm not usually a huge fan of the great big gloves and the boxing only, but this is exciting. I love
another
this.
Overhand right. El Gato's putting that left hand in his pocket, man. Reaching down like he's got some change in there he wants to get.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, there's another overhand right.
That was awesome.
It was, and yet I still think that El Gato is up 2 rounds now, and Hernandez has got to come out with a knockout to win this fight.
Well, I think he's got the power to do it. It's just a matter of making it happen and getting through the 8,000 punches that are flying at your face from El Gato.
Man. That's the first boxing cat I've ever seen.
Huh? Round 3 about to get going here. Dave Seljerstedt gets these guys ready. And they're off. Good pressure by Hernandez.
Espinoza with another big long punching series. Ooh, big overhand right there. Oh, and another one. I like that. I just say move forward, throw an overhand right, then back off and throw another overhand right.
Hernandez moving his head actually a little more in the 3rd round than he did in the first 2.
Oh, another
leaping
overhand
left hook followed by a straight right that was right on the money. Neither one of these guys seem to get too fazed by the countless shots that are landing square to the face. These guys just have solid chins, or is it the big gloves, or both?
I actually think the big gloves hurt you more than help you. It's not the hardness of your fist that knocks someone out. It's basically your brain getting sloshed around in the skull cavity, and that extra 16 or 18 or 20 ounces on the end of your fist only sloshes that brain that much more.
Gotcha. Brain jiggle, as you call it.
Brain jiggle.
Well, the pace slowing a little bit.
I actually talked about that a little bit in one of our doctor's office episodes of Taking You to the Mat.
I think I just saw some women dressed as bunnies go walking by the cage. As these two continue to battle it out, this is awesome.
Well, look at it. Mario just does not stop punching. He just keeps pumping those fists, and I'm so impressed by his effort. I mean, Hernandez definitely game, but I just see him, loading and missing and blocking with his face. And I have to admire someone that can, in a 3rd round, just continue to put together 20 and 30 punching combinations.
This is probably one of the better boxing matches I've ever witnessed in the Ultimate Combat experience. Non-stop action from start to finish. I want to see a rematch in MMA.
I want to see a rematch in kickboxing.
Well, we're going to go to the judges' scorecards, and it's not going to be an easy decision.
I
Probably
disagree.
going to El Gato.
I'm thinking Mario took that one 30-27 easily.
No kidding. All right, well, we'll see if the judges agree.
It would have been different if Hernandez was able to make him take a knee or something. But he just continued to eat punches.
And it was a unanimous decision. No big surprise there. Yamasaki's right again. El Gato Espinoza.
Great fight,
pulling out the victory, and an awesome fight. I hope we get to see that again in kickboxing or MMA.
This post-fight interview brought to you by Dr. Ken Anderson, treating everyday people like $1 million athlete.
Kickboxing. You like doing this?
I love it.
I love watching you fight, but there's some. I was waiting for a big haymaker, a big kick or something. Just not happening tonight.
Well, we agree when we're gonna kick each other too much, because we both need to work our kicks.
So I take it you're going to go right back into the gym, work harder at this, and come back out again real soon, right?
There's no question about it. I love this sport. You know, I'm kind of old, but I like to fight. I like to bang like he also. Actually, the rounds went by too quick for me.
You wanted to go longer?
Oh, yeah, I did.
All right, well, maybe next time. Well, you know what the saying is. Tonight you were good. You were just not good enough. Is there anybody you want to thank?
I want to thank my stadium for letting me fight. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank my brother, Junior. My wife, she's here for she finally came to see me. I lost, but you win some, you lose some.
Absolutely. We hope to see you again soon, brother. Good job.
Find top name brand clothing at unspeakable prices at Big Rod Clothing. Mention UCE and save 10%.
Mario, you did such a great job. Wow, that was very impressive. What have you been doing to train for this fight?
I like the boxing. That's my fight, but I like the MMA too. So this fight was good, but you know I just practice a little bit more boxing than MMA, so that's pretty good.
Hey, we called it a kickboxing fight, and I don't think we saw one kick in that, but there was no lack of action. It was nonstop punching.
That's right. They totally made up for those kicks by they never, like you said, nonstop. Literally, the punches kept coming until the fight was over. Great fight.
That is the ultimate combat experience. Stay tuned for more action like that. First of the main events, Daniel Grass and Tommy Gunn. What do you think, Yamasaki?
I don't know what to think except for that this is going to be a great fight. I'm a big fan of both these guys. Tommy Gunn, I really like. He's one of the first guys that has been around that long who's really reinvented himself. I mean, he was a total street fighter at first, and now he's got punching, he's got conditioning, he's got Jiu Jitsu, he's got takedowns. I really, really enjoy that. And at the same time, you know, Daniel Grass, he came in here pretty raw at first, and just by the sheer force of will, fighting every weekend, you can see his game improving as well.
And all those episodes of Taking It to the Mat he's been watching that he's always shouting us out for. Way to go, Daniel Grass.
I got to root for Daniel then, dang it.
This is such a great matchup. You can just feel the energy in the air. This is going to be a great fight. Don't go anywhere. Ultimate Combat Experience.
All right, Daniel Grass fighting Tommy the Gun Wagner. The winner of this fight going on to fight Bird Dog Birdsley in the lightweight Tournament of Champions finals.
Well, either one of these guys is going to have their hands full with the Bird Dog. He's been doing snowboarding and beating the crap out of everyone lately. Two great fighters here going up against each other. I'm so excited to see Daniel Grass against Tommy Gunn.
Yeah, I think these guys are going to have their hands full fighting each other.
They're going to have their hands full with each other.
You know, we got experience versus, well, experience. Yeah, Tommy Gunn, 5'6", 155 pounds. He's had a lot of fights. He's spaced them out a little bit more than Daniel. Daniel's fights pretty much every single week.
Yes, he does. And, oh gosh, I'm just so excited. The crowd's roaring. They're ready to go.
There's a buzz in this place. All right, a touch of gloves.
Both guys coming out of the Ultimate Combat Training Center.
You think that gives you an edge, you know, fighting someone that you've seen every day, maybe even worked with a little bit?
Oh, I don't know. I think that's such an interesting dynamic.
It is. It really is.
It's something we've never really had to deal with.
I mean, at the same time, you know, in a way, I know that there are times where, you know, I'll hold back a little bit. You know, I don't feel like sometimes people necessarily get the whole you know, picture of what I'm able to do, you know, so that could be a factor.
That could.
So far, not a lot going on. A lot of left kicks or right kicks out of Daniel, but well, as soon as I say that, they decide to throw bombs.
Tommy Gunn throwing the cleaner, straighter punches. Daniel swinging a little more wild.
He's still a little slappy with his punches. And he keeps working with that right kick. Do you think that's effective, or?
Yeah, maybe scoring points. I don't think there's a lot of juice on that, but that's easy to say when you're sitting ringside and not in there.
Certainly. I mean, I've been kicked with stuff before that doesn't look too great, but it hurts like a mofo.
Both
very cautious.
Very
Ooh,
focused.
And I like that right kick from
body shot from Tommy Gunn.
For
that
sure.
was awesome.
A lot of mutual respect shown here, and that's another thing that maybe, you know, comes from training with each other every day. Or at least amongst each other.
I was kind of expecting to see Tommy Gunn's his double leg takedown he's been using so effectively lately, but maybe he doesn't want to go to the ground with Daniel. Oh, Daniel throwing a nice knee.
And a turn back kick off the fence here. There's a double. But Daniel just going with it.
It looks like that's on pretty tight. Oh, wow. Daniel Grass locking on a tight guillotine. Oh, wow. My gosh. That is not what I would have expected. Daniel Grass climbing from standing into the guard, locking on a guillotine and finishing Tommy Gunn.
What a fight. I mean, it wasn't maybe as long as I thought it was going to. I thought this was going to be a 3-round war, but I mean, that was a great fight.
That was awesome. A lot of people excited to see Daniel win. Both these fighters very popular in the UCE.
Yes. Daniel moving on to face Bird Dog in the finals.
Wow.
Congratulations.
What a matchup that'll be. Congratulations, Daniel Grass. And I know that's not the end of Tommy Gunn.
Find top name brand clothing at unspeakable prices at Big Rod Clothing. Mention UCE and save 10%.
Tommy Gunn, you know, that's not what we expected to see of that, but, you know, things happen, goes to the ground, got a little bit crazy in there. Did the knee kind of shake you up when he hit you, and is that what kind of spun it, or?
I didn't even feel his knee. He only caught me in the shoulder, so, I mean, that's it.
So what are we gonna see from you? We're gonna see you back pretty quick. I know you're a fighter. You're one of my boys. Both of you are boys, and I know you're, you're always training. You're always fighting. The crowd wants to see you fight again. We're gonna see it soon.
You know what? Honestly, man, I've had a lot of stuff going on, but I ain't got no excuses. Daniel, he's good on the ground. I train with him, so I know. I haven't been able to be in the gym. I won my last 3 fights, and then I lost these 2, and it only shows because I was winning fights when I was training hard.
So it's time to hit the mat, get back in the gym, and let's see you again.
Man, I got to get some time from work first, but I love to fight, so of course I'm going to come back and fight.
All right, well, we'll see you soon. Good job tonight, brother.
This post-fight interview brought to you by Dr. Ken Anderson, treating everyday people like $1 million athlete.
Daniel, that was so awesome. Wow. We all know that you're so good on the ground, and it just showed right there. What does this make you feel like, knowing now that you're going to be the one fighting the Bird Dog?
It feels really good knowing that I'm going to get a chance to prove myself in the cage next Friday with the title shot against Bird Dog. I hope he's ready. I've been doing nothing but focusing completely on jits and stand-up, so I'm ready, and I think tonight just kind of proved that. So.
Yeah, that was great. Is there anybody that you want to thank?
I'd like to thank Tony for teaching me how to do the guillotine the right way. I'd like to thank the whole Machado camp, as well as the UCTC, the Combat Cartel, for having my back and teaching me everything I know.
All right, good job today. Congratulations, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week for sure.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Daniel Grass, your winner. Did that go how you thought it was going to go, Yamasaki?
No, not at all, actually. I expected this to be a 3-round war between the two of them. And, not to say that Tommy didn't come out and do a great job, but, Daniel just, what can you do? He was just on the verge of getting slammed from a giant double leg, and he turns it around and finishes with a guillotine. Great job, Daniel.
Well, congratulations to Daniel Grass, and I'm sure that won't be the end of Tommy Gunn. Daniel's moving on, round of champions, gonna face the Bird Dog. We'll see how that one turns out. It's time for your main event. Hank Lord Weiss going up against Aaron the Destroyer Sawyer. How do you think this one's going to go?
It's hard to say. I think if Aaron plays his chips right and he plays a smart fight, I'm hoping he's going to be able to keep it on the feet and, you know, force a fight out of this. I think if it goes to the ground, that's the advantage goes to Hank, and I don't want to see that right now. I want to see a competitive fight, and I think that on the mat, Hank just has a lot more experience.
Both these guys have big reps, both great fighters. I predict a little punching and kicking from Aaron Sawyer. Hank flops to the ground and ends up pulling out a slick submission. That's my guess. We'll see how it turns out. Ultimate Combat Experience.
What are your thoughts on the fight tonight?
We actually fought twice before. I thrashed him both times, so I haven't thought a lot. Honestly, it's kind of hard to get motivated and enthusiastic. It's just like a routine thing now, you know.
Well, first of all, he didn't run through me the second time. First time, that was my very first fight, and you know, he's a wrestling background, been from BYU and brown belt jiu-jitsu and everything. That was my very first fight as an amateur. He was a professional fighter, so he's actually beat me twice as me as an amateur and him as a professional. And he actually got me in the triangle choke. I felt like I knocked him out, and he screwed himself out of the rope. So I don't know, that's on him if he wants to talk all that crap, say he beat me down and all that other stuff. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant right now. It's been 6 years, 5 years since we fought, and we're totally different. Totally different. Looks like he hasn't evolved anywhere, and everyone else around him's evolving. So it's gonna be fun to see where we're at.
It's been a while, so there's a little bit of, you know, that'll be interesting to see how we've evolved, but it'll go the same way. And I haven't checked for sure, but I'm pretty sure there's some statute, you know, if you own someone 3 times in a row, then you get to claim them on your taxes or something, or literally own them. I don't know.
Yeah, I want to talk about it. You know, he doesn't take much damage, so my whole goal here, even if I win or lose, doesn't matter. I want to damage him. I want to make him bleed. That's what I want to do, so.
Nothing comes to mind. It's like I said, this is just like, oh, wake up again and whoop his ass again. You know, I don't know.
All right, what a stacked card tonight.
Oh my gosh.
Not only do we have Tommy Gunn, we got Hank Weiss and Aaron Sawyer.
Aaron the Destroyer Sawyer. Here we've got Lord Weiss, no stranger to the cage or the Ultimate Combat Experience.
Or Aaron Sawyer. This is actually the third fight. Hank Weiss, 5'11", 205 pounds, you know, bearing jiu-jitsu out of Provo.
Going up against Aaron the Destroyer Sawyer, who his most recent accomplishment is, other than almost taking Dave Selye's out right there, is taking a silver medal in the Pan Ams in Jiu-Jitsu. This might be an interesting ground battle between these two. Do you think that's where they're going to try and take the fight?
Yeah, not if Aaron's smart, in my opinion, you know. Hank is a phenomenal grappler. In shape, out of shape, he can always hurt you on the mat.
He is always a threat once it hits the ground.
And we just saw a fight between him and Casey Uscola. We cornered for Casey and, you know, saw the exact opposite. He's very limited in his stand-up, in my opinion. So why let him fight where he's comfortable? Ooh, great kick out of Aaron Sawyer.
Aaron laying in a nice right kick.
I'm really interested to see, you know, if winning that silver medal was a benefit or actually hurt him. You know, maybe made him a little bit too
confident to get to the ground with a guy like Hank Weiss.
You know, I think right now not a lot going on, but
Aaron initiated the takedown, which is sort of what you were talking about. He's pressed for the takedown, and be interesting to see if he continues to try and progress the fight from here, or maybe back up and turn it back into a striking battle.
Right now, I'm just, if I'm Aaron or his corner, I am freaking out. I'm about to crap a chicken because I can just see a leg lock coming. I can just feel it. It's in the air. But, you know, going back to maybe the earlier fights, it's so interesting because, you know, I feel like Tommy Gunn, he has so much more to his arsenal right now. I actually don't feel like he's found himself yet. You know, at first he was just so confident and going in there and bombing, and then as soon as he got more technical with his jiu-jitsu, oh, there's a leg lock. Man, I just sweated some bullets there. But, oh, nice right hand by Sawyer.
Nice right hand by Aaron Sawyer.
Let's see a little bit more of that. But, you know, then he got a little bit more confident with his ground game and really stopped slugging. You know, started working on his double leg, and then in the last fight, we didn't really even see a lot of double leg. I think he's still going to work and try to find, you know, how to put it all together now in one motion. Where Aaron seems pretty comfortable on the mat here. You know, that win at the Pan Ams must have.
Oh, looked like another potential heel hook coming on.
So far 0 for 2 though, and heavy punches by Aaron. What do I know? Maybe this is the best way to fight a Hank Weiss.
Well, Aaron doing a good job of keeping him smashed up against the cage and just raining heavy shots down.
There's a technique. Oh, armbar.
Oh, armbar coming by Hank. Aaron's going to have to work hard to get out of that, and he rips right out of it. Oh, here comes the famous Hank Weiss heel hook.
Oh, wow. I don't know how he managed to do that, but he did.
Jeez, Aaron able to do what so many fighters have not been able to do.
How many times have we seen that?
And so far, Aaron pretty much dominating this fight, but that's nothing new for Hank Weiss. He gets dominated and then pulls out a win all the time.
Here comes another heel lock. You can just see it.
Still looking for that as you see his right leg down on the right side there. Looking to sneak around the front of Aaron Sawyer, and the heel hook will be there.
But Aaron doing a great job of keeping him busy.
Keep the pressure.
With punches.
Wow.
Oh, and some more. You like that? Oh, Dave, nice work.
Jeez, Aaron just putting it to Hank Weiss. Clearly, that's
got to give him that round 10-9 for sure.
And like we said, nothing new to Hank Weiss here.
Par for the course.
Yep, eat some punches, slap on a submission, win the fight.
That's right.
Round 2 coming up. Stay tuned.
All right, coming up here on round 2, like you said, I think that's so interesting. It's kind of humorous, but so true. This is the way Hank Weiss operates. He just sticks around long enough to catch you in the heel lock.
That's right. And Aaron Sawyer probably looking to do exactly what he did last round. This time, Hank the one initiating the takedown.
You know,
that was great.
He had to. You know, he's got to press a fight here.
Aaron
to
Sawyer,
make this competitive if it goes 3.
Aaron Sawyer's right in his own corner there, I believe, with Dave Johnson and Mafu. Dave Johnson giving some good instruction. That
Always
would be
does.
Aaron's jiu-jitsu coach and the coach of the Ultimate Combat Cartel.
Oh, great elbows. And a nice reversal from Aaron. Way to work back up to your feet.
Wow. Aaron doing a great job so far of handling this fight. Managed to escape Hank's ground game twice now. Back to their feet.
I'd like to see Aaron just cut loose, throw some punches, pull the trigger on that thing.
Throw some punches and be ready to sprawl.
Yeah. Ooh, nice kick.
Nice leg kick. Hank Weiss does a good job of just sort of going with the things he's hit with. It could make them look like they're having more of an effect than they are. But nonetheless, that was a heavy leg kick.
Looks like Aaron might have taken a low blow. You're right as far as Hank's concerned. You know, he really does roll with the punches. It's almost like he has like the jiu-jitsu of striking. You know,
Right,
he just
goes with the flow.
Goes with that flow.
And we're back on. Aaron Sawyer's recovered from the groin shot and
nice left hook.
ready to put it on Hank some more.
Oh,
Hank
a
lands
big one with
nice
a right
hand.
and then a left.
Oh, Hank's showing that he can punch too. Jeez, that was a beautiful overhand right.
Wow. Doing some serious damage from quarter position. I would have just continued striking, but
gosh, it's nice to see Hank come alive. I mean, the guy is just all over Aaron Sawyer now. He sensed that he was hurt and he is pounding away.
That's right. He's not going to give him a chance to get back.
I think we're about to see the end of a fight won by Hank Weiss. The first time I've ever witnessed him pound someone out.
Dude, Aaron's just kind of balling up in the fetal position and eating leather.
Oh, and we get a tap. Aaron wanted no more of that.
Lord
Even
Weiss.
when Hank Weiss is punching, he still wins by
You're
tap
right.
out.
You know what he always likes to say? The Weiss can rock you and the Weiss can lock you. And I always used to think, no, he can't. He can lock you. He probably will. But I've never seen him, until now, rock someone.
Wow. Awesome night of fights. And your winner, Hank Weiss, Lord Weiss, who proves he can rock you or lock you, as Yamasaki puts it.
I think he's going to get his check and cash it at Czech City.
Tyler Ayers Law Firm is a proud sponsor of the UCE. Call them for legal help at 255-5555.
Sawyer, I tell you what, man, that's a main event if I've ever seen one. I mean, that was a freaking war in there. I mean, we've got the crowd, we've got everybody. I mean, those people that went to the dunes missed one heck of a fight tonight. You know, walk me through what happened at the end of that. I mean, everybody's a little bit confused, myself included. Help me out.
Back when I fought, what's his name? I can't remember. I hurt my jaw, separated my jaw, and it feels like I might have hurt it again. So I think that's what it is.
So, I mean, what are we going to do? I mean, I know you're going to fight. I know you're a fighter. You've got the heart of a fighter. We're going to see you pretty quick. We're going to take some time off.
You know, I think Hank just might be my nemesis. You know what I mean? I think that he catches me quite often, you know what I mean? But, you know, I know he's got my number. He's beat me 3-0, but I'd still like to fight him again later on in the future. Hopefully that'll happen. But I'd like to fight Ben from Montefiore, whatever.
Well, let's get it done.
You know.
Is there anybody you want to thank tonight?
Oh, man, I want to thank all you guys for coming out. Give yourselves a hand. Come on. Hey, it wouldn't be possible without you guys here. We need more of you to come. Also, I got to get a shout out to Tyler Ayers. He fights for me, so I fight for him. And let's go get him, Tyler. You know?
All right, man. Good job. I hope to see you really soon, man.
All right, appreciate you. Hey, I got to get a shout out to Mike, too. Thanks for putting up with all my BS.
This post-fight interview brought to you by Beehive Bail Bonds, because sometimes bad things happen to good people.
Again, you said 3-0. What do you think? What do you have to say about it?
You know, like you said, I got him 3 times, but he'd be willing to do it again, and that wouldn't be total nonsense. You know, he got me for a round. 3-minute rounds I'm not used to. It's hard to turn it around in that amount of time, but I mean, certainly couldn't say that wouldn't be a worthy rematch. You know, and I respect Aaron a lot. I wasn't gonna say anything, but thanks to his crowd and all the boos, you can't boo the stoppage. Aaron stopped that fight. Aaron tapped. That was not referee stoppage. He said his jaw hurts. That's because the vice can lock you and the vice can rock you. We already know that, so it's getting old cliche.
Well, good job. Congratulations on a great fight again. It was definitely one of the best main events we've had in a very, very long time. So I love to see both of you guys come in here again. So is there anybody that you would like to thank?
Yeah, first, my beautiful wife who's here. Appreciate her. My corners, Jerry and Joe. Paul Tom couldn't make today, but certainly thanks to him and you know, his academy, Paul Tom's Baron Jiu-Jitsu. I want to thank also Czech City. They're awesome. They take care of people. And they take care of me, and they take care of our family. So I appreciate them too. Thanks, Czech City.
All right, thank you so much, Hank. Good to see you.
Well, Hank Weiss wins a fight, not by heel hook.
I'm amazed. I mean, not to say I doubt him, I've never seen that side of Hank Weiss before, and it was kind of refreshing.
It was. Boy, he showed he can put the hurt on. He sensed that Aaron was hurt, and he went after him.
Well, and the 2 punches that rocked him, the right and left, those were no joke. I mean, it was just like he was kind of sleeping. He put everyone else to sleep, including Aaron Sawyer, and then someone lit a fire under his butt and whap, whap.
He's going to be a top contender in the Round of Champions. The Sting of Spring light heavyweight Round of Champions tournament is in full effect. So make sure you tune in next week for more of the Ultimate Combat Experience. What else do you have to say, Yamasaki?
Well, we got Daniel Grass advancing. He's in the finals against James Birdsley. We got Ben Fuimano also advancing in light heavyweight. Boy, we have a lot of great fights in the future. Stick around and stay tuned. Ultimate Combat Experience.